properly. Hopefully it is. I always have to check it these days. I never trust this thing anymore. Let's see. Aha, it is working. Awesome. So, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. It's Demari speaking as always. For those of you who may be tuning in a little later or after the fact, if you're not familiar with my channel or what I do, I am a high priestess, spiritual coach, psychic reader, amongst many other things. So welcome. I hope you'll enjoy this week's update. So yeah, as you've noticed, I've made some changes to the channel because my schedule is changing significantly. So I had to find the best way to do it. So from now on, you're going to have access to monthlies. There'll be extendeds for that. And I'm going to do weekly updates, quick updates, so we can see what's popping up for you. So I actually think this is going to work very well. And technically you get more out of it. So lucky you. Hey Natalie, thanks for tuning in. Love you so much. I appreciate you being here. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So hopefully you'll enjoy this new format. I know for those of you who saw the lives I did previously as weeklies, you seem to really enjoy that. So hopefully you'll enjoy this as well. So yes, also I have Mr. Crow here. It's been a little while since he's shown his face. So here he is, Mr. Crow. Mr. Crow also now has his own mini platform. So if you're on Twitter and you want to see really crude but funny tarot reads from Mr. Crow, he has his own Twitter now. So you can find him under Mr. Crow Tarot. And yes, it is for strictly over 18s because he is vulgar, but we love him anyway. So that's Mr. Crow. But yeah, so without too much delay, let's get into the weekly updates. So it's going to be for this current week. So from the 2nd to the 8th of August. So for the Leos watching, happy birthday. I hope you had a great birthday. For those who've already celebrated, for those that will celebrate, happy birthday. Wishing you an amazing solar return. And yeah, so we'll get into it. I did check to see which sign I'm going to start off with because I wanted to check, like do it randomly. I didn't want to always start with Aries all the way to Pisces. So each week it's going to change and it's simply a roll of the dice. So this week we're starting with the sign of Cancer and we'll work our way around the Zodiac wheel all the way to Gemini. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to be using the Quantum to get some key messages, and then I'll be using the Muse Tarot to get the Tarot messages. So these are going to be quick fire readings. As always, you can watch from your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus to get a fuller picture of what could be taking place for you this week. Of course, for a broader perspective and update on the month, you can check out your monthlies. The rest of the signs will be going up today and tomorrow. We have 4 more signs going up from 8 o'clock in the next hour. And then hopefully the last 4 will be up tomorrow. Okay, so then all the monthlies will be done. So, Cancer, what's coming up for you? Wow. Amazing, Cancer. So this week, you have your higher self and commitment. Look at that. All right. So you may already know that you're getting these nudges. You may have had some signs and synchronistic events taking place already. I feel like your higher self has been kind of pushing you out of the shell a little bit. You may find yourself, for no apparent reason whatsoever, feeling very jovial, happy, just, you know, pretty much loving life, feeling good about things, right? How things are progressing and moving forward for you. However, I feel like there is a specific connection that you may be coming into that has just been initiated, or a connection you may already be in that really does light you up inside. It really does bring out the best in you, right? So this is either someone you've recently crossed paths with, or this is someone that you're already in some form of connection with. But what you may not necessarily know, Cancer, is that you've already signed a soul contract with this person, okay? So whatever form this connection takes, I feel like this bond will deepen over time. There is something significant here that both of you will experience with regards to this connection. There is a new soul contract that is being fulfilled here. Amazing. So again, this is someone you're already in some form of connection with, or this is someone you have just crossed paths with. So interesting. So what does Cancer need to know about this connection this week? What is it that their higher self wants to communicate with regards to this commitment or upcoming commitment? Okay. You just need to watch the self-sabotage, Cancer. All right? There is still a danger of that is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower, Scorpio energy. You have the Seven of Swords, air energy. The Four of Pentacles, okay, earth energy. So even this combination alone tells me that there may be some fears triggered with the deepening of this bond, or with you crossing paths with this new individual here, because there's a lot at stake. You already feel it intuitively on a soul level that this person is significant. They hold a significance in your life because something is about to be fulfilled here. And as such, even though you don't have all the details, even though there's a lot that remains unknown to you right now, because there's a certain amount of information that cannot be revealed at this time. The divine are playing their cards very close to the chest is what I feel. So you know what you need to know in this given moment, but the rest is being held secret. And I feel like that's what you're finding a bit difficult with regards to this connection, because obviously when you feel like there's a lot that still remains hidden to you, there's a lot that you feel like you're not aware of, that can trigger some deep trust issues that you're still having to heal from or process. So just be aware of that you don't assume anything, okay? Get information before you make any kind of decision or make any kind of judgment call based on how things are unfolding with you and your person, or whatever you feel like is clearly the case about this new person, right? Because I feel like that would be mere speculation and not based on fact, right? So just be aware of that you don't project your fears based on your past onto this person, because I do see a danger of you holding back because of that. However, I feel like this is something that you're already conscious of with the Eight of Pentacles, more earth energy, and the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Okay, so you could be connecting with the Pisces, but regardless, Cancer, this is about you listening to your higher self, listening to your intuition, knowing that actually there is nothing for me to fear. I've learned a lot from past lessons, past mistakes, and ultimately this is just something I need to work through. I don't have anything to fear, because at the end of the day, I'm able to spot things far more clearly than I used to. I'm able to use my discernment. I know what's good for me and what isn't. I trust in my ability to discern from an empathic, intuitive level. So anything that doesn't serve me, I will not align my energy to. However, I am also very tapped in with the divine and my higher self. So if there really is anything to truly worry about, if there's anything shady going on behind the scenes, then the divine will make that abundantly clear, is what I feel. So you are trusting, you are learning to trust in your own discernment, in the divine, and also give people a fair chance to show who they really are, as opposed to projecting your fears onto them, which is awesome. And yeah, with that Tower, I feel like this is a complete game changer, right? It's nothing like what you're used to, and I feel like that's where that sense of being slightly rattled comes from, because you're not sure exactly how to read the situation. That's why you're being asked to not get into the fears mentality, to trust your intuition, because that is what's giving you nudges in the right direction. And especially because under the Tower you have the Six of Wands. So there you go. I don't feel like you're going to go wrong with this decision making, okay? So trust your intuition. Don't ignore whatever it's telling you, and I think you'll be just fine, okay? So even though there may be some information you need to know, you may have to have a heart-to-heart discussion with your person, especially if you feel like lies were told or secrets are being kept, because this can represent secrets being kept, right? So if you feel like the person you're dealing with isn't being completely transparent, have that heart-to-heart conversation, but don't make assumptions, okay, is what I want to say. So hopefully that helps, Cancer. All right. So now we're going to go over to Leo. See what's coming up for Leo this week. All right. What's happening in Leo's world for this week? For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's too many cards, but I'll take those two. All right. You have planning and action and travel. Wow. Big plans on the horizon for you, Leo. So you may be considering going on vacation. You may be relocating, okay, moving homes. Maybe you're relocating for a new job. That's possible as well. There may be a work opportunity that's 1 in a million, and you're like, okay, I'm going to take this while I have it, because it's not every day I find this opportunity. Yes, it may mean relocating, but I'm willing to do it because it's a part of my long-term vision, my long-term plans. So that's possible. For others of you, it's simply relocating because you're looking for a change. You're ready to take that next step. You're thinking about your next chapter, right? So for some of you, that can involve relocating. For others of you, this is you simply taking a break, needing that time for yourself and having a moment of recharge before you take some significant steps towards your next chapter. Okay. So let's see what else we can find out for here. Some of you are going on a retreat. I don't know where that came from, but it just came in intuitively. Some of you are going on a retreat. You're doing something you've never done before. Wow, split the deck. 10 of Cups and the High Priestess. Yeah, some of you may be relocating for a commitment, okay? You do have courage at the bottom of the deck. This is a big step, okay? Big step for some of you. You may be even moving to another country to be with someone. And that's where your courage is needed, because you may have to adapt to a new culture. Interesting. Okay, so it's going to be different for different people. Take it how it resonates for you. So what tarot messages can we get for Leo? Wow, yeah, this is your new chapter, Leo. You're starting your new beginning. It's happening now. Big changes. Oh my gosh, you're taking huge strides forward. Look at that. Okay, that says it all. Awakening, judgment. Okay, that's Sagittarius, Scorpio with the Ace of Wands. Oh yeah, you're jumping headfirst into this portal. You know, you really are embracing that Leo energy and being in your season as well. I mean, you are full of confidence. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're using your own season and this energy to your advantage. Okay, so you're very much in that strength energy. You're very much embodying courage, bravery, not being afraid to traverse the unknown, to do something daring, different, to have a new beginning, new chapter elsewhere. So you've already made this decision, and now you're taking the necessary steps to make it a reality. So you may be talking to travel agents. You may be looking at properties. You may be liaising with your partner to, you know, potentially buy a property, rent a property, you know, exploring work opportunities in the area. But I feel like you are taking the necessary steps. It's not that you're just packing your bags and going. No, you're being methodical about this. You are planning, taking the necessary steps. So when the time comes, you know you've got everything organized. So you're not just turning up with a backpack, not knowing where, but you know exactly what your next steps are. And this is a big change. Whatever this is, whatever this new chapter entails for you, is something big, okay? It's a game changer. Oh, I just realized that I'm uploading something, my bad. Okay, so that's probably why the connection is awful. Hopefully that'll be a bit better. So yeah, you know, this is a game changer. Whatever this is, it's like carving out a new life for yourself, all right? And I feel like with that, it really does highlight this cycle you've been through with the death card, okay? Scorpio energy. So it was like a death rebirth cycle that you've been navigating. So with that, that meant letting go of a lot of things that no longer serve you, shedding old skin, okay, doing things from a completely different perspective. Possibly a lot of shadow work as well, but regardless, it's like you're saying goodbye to your former life so that you can have this new beginning. And see, with the Tower, Scorpio energy, very strong Scorpio coming in, right? So you could have it in your chart, or this person you may be connecting with be a Scorpio, but regardless, I feel like this is about seismic changes, right? Your reality is completely changing. That's why I feel like, honestly, whatever this step you're taking, Leo, it's like it heralds the start of a new life for you, okay? Because you are not even the same person you once were. That's why you had to go through this somewhat painful process of shedding your old skin, because that wasn't who you are anymore. And this is incredible. I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of abundance and happiness and self-exploration. You even have the World card at the bottom of the deck. So there you go. There's the new cycle opening. And the Knight of Swords, okay? Being very decisive, very certain, okay? There's no doubt here. You're just doing it. 8 of Wands, see? As soon as the moment comes, you're taking the initiative, you're taking the steps, and you are gone, okay? So this is looking really good. So I think this week it's all about you putting those plans in motion, right? Getting the fine details down. And I feel like by you doing this, you're setting yourself up for a very beautiful start in this new chapter. So congratulations, Leo. All right. So now we're going to go over to Virgo. Again, you can watch from your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So for Virgo, let's see what you need to know this week. Something try to come out then. For Virgo, please. Good. All right, I like it. You have fear in reverse, which is awesome. I'm glad that's in reverse. And you have new supportive connections. Gorgeous. All right. So I feel like you are focused on your vision at this time. You may have met some new people while perhaps partaking in a skill, a hobby, a class, maybe a course, right? Whatever this is, this could even be you starting a passion project, a business, but whatever you're doing, I feel like you've crossed paths with someone who really does support your vision, Virgo. Someone who sees your values, someone who sees how you light up when you do something that means a great deal to you. And I feel like they admire your passion for whatever it is that you're doing at this time. Could be your work, could be a hobby, could be some skill that you're learning, okay? Whatever it is, this new person that you've crossed paths with is really impressed by your enthusiasm, your passion, your dedication to whatever it is. And I think because you're getting that encouragement, maybe to a level you've not experienced before, it's helping you to overcome your fears, maybe imposter syndrome or self-doubt, lack of confidence. So instead of wondering whether or not you should take the plunge in this new direction, I feel like you're just going to do it. Right? Because you feel more confident about it than you did in the past, which is great. So let's see what we can find out in terms of the tarot with regards to this. Okay, cool. Wow, okay. Yeah, you are manifesting like crazy. So this meeting was not a chance encounter, though it may even seem like it was. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we'll get to it. Wow, 3 out of 4 cards, major arcana. So like I said, it wasn't a chance encounter. This person came in at the right moment at the right time. You have the Star, Aquarius energy with the Magician, Virgo, that's you, along with Gemini. Okay, so any of those signs could mean something to you. But regardless, what I'm getting here, Virgo, is that you are manifesting like crazy. Okay, you've put out into the universe a signal, as opposed, with regards to what it is that you're seeking at this time. Something involving your work or a hobby or some kind of craft or skill that you have. It's a part of your long-term vision. It's something that you're deeply invested in. And the universe sees that, right? It knows that that is something that is very close to your heart. And that's why, because perhaps in the past, you didn't have that support that you required or you wanted. Now it's coming in. Now it's brought people into your life that do see your vision, that do respect what you do, that do have a desire to give you that gentle nudge when you need it, so you don't sabotage or you don't stop yourself from exploring this gift, this passion, right? And you continue to manifest your heart's desire, your wishes. And that's what you're doing. You're very much in this energy of manifestation. Like, you are really potent right now. Your energy is very potent. So make sure that you keep your thoughts focused on what you want as opposed to what you don't want, because that is what you're attracting, right? Whatever you're thinking about intently, whatever you're putting your energy, your focus on, that's what you're calling into existence at this time. So keep that in mind, because honestly, your manifestation abilities is through the roof right now. Okay? And especially because with that, you have the Chariot, Cancerian energy, and the Two of Cups. So not only are you calling in this creative endeavor, this career, or this new skill, making something part of your reality, your vision, you're also calling in a soulmate connection. So you're either already in connection with this person, right? Could be this supportive person that you've crossed paths with, could be. So you're either already forming some kind of bond or connection with this person, or you're about to. But this person is a soulmate. You asked for it and now it's coming in. I think you're going to be really shocked, because you didn't think your manifestations were coming in that fast, but it's here. It's already happening. You know, we can see that confirmed straight off the bat, that what you put out into the universe is now materializing, like as of this moment, okay? So you may already be seeing signs of that. Sure, some things are going to take time, but you're already seeing that some things are coming into fruition. So as long as you don't get kind of derailed by the fact like, oh crap, it's happening, what do I do? Stay focused on the vision, okay? Hold the vision. Keep your eye on the prize, okay? Because you are in your power right now. You are in your element. It's like you are in the driver's seat. The universe, instead of you being co-pilot, the universe is letting you take the reins. It's like, okay, it's your life. You've learned a lot from the past cycle. You're taking the necessary steps. Why don't you take things for a spin? And you're just like, oh crap, really? Can I do this? And the universe is like, yeah, you got this. Go on. So you're in the driver's seat of your life right now. So again, be very conscious of what you speak into existence, what you allow yourself to ponder on in terms of your thoughts. Sure, some doubts will come and go, but don't give power to it. Give power to the positive thoughts and what you do want. Because I'm telling you, you are calling all of this in. Virgo, this is insane, okay? And you know why it's happening? Because you allowed people to come in that genuinely support you, and you started kicking your fear, your doubt to the curb. Amazing. On the deck, Wheel of Fortune. You see, fortune favors you, Virgo, okay? So use that to your advantage. Like I said, you are in the driver's seat right now. So get very clear and very serious about what it is you want to attract here and now. Act as if it's already yours, because guess what? It is. All right? So take some time out. What do you really want? You have lots of potential. You have lots of possibilities. So have a think, right? This week is a great time for you to really just take a step back and ponder on what it is that you want most. Don't worry about the ifs, hows, and buts. It will happen. Just consider what it is that you want and how you can align to it. All right? Amazing. So that's an incredible reading, Virgo. And I hope that helps. Okay. Is everyone all good? You're very quiet today. If you're watching, why don't you say hi in the chat? I do read the comments. I'm just going to take some water, a sip of my water. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm speaking pretty fast because I'm channeling like crazy, and I've also got a lot of signs to do. So yeah, if it's like I'm talking really, really fast, that's why. But I might have a bit more water. Okay, so let's go into Oh, by the way, I'm going to add timestamps at the end, okay? But you're welcome to scroll back if you think you may have missed your sign, okay? For those that will be tuning in at some point in the live stream, okay? So, yes, we're now going to do Libra. So Libra, what's coming up for you this week? What is it that you need to know? The sign of Libra. Wow, awesome. What else is going on here? Woohoo! All right, someone's getting a good opportunity here. All right, so you, Libra, have great achievement and professional assistance. Okay, so if there's something that you have in mind that you would like to accomplish, get done this week, say for example, you want a promotion at work, you want to further your career, you want to see what options are available to you when it comes to your work, or maybe you're wanting to perhaps even study for something, right? So say for example, you did a course in, I don't know, whatever subject you're interested in. Maybe you want to see if it's possible to begin a career in that area, maybe even gain some real life experience, right? I feel like there is an opportunity coming up that's going to give you a significant amount of abundance. Okay, maybe something you didn't quite anticipate. There may be some information that's coming from a reliable source that can help you achieve something significant, right? So there's definitely, I'm getting that there's some information coming in that is invaluable, okay? It's something that's going to really kind of highlight what can be achieved here. So maybe you're like, there's something I want to accomplish, but I don't know how to do it. Or I want to further my career or further some skill that I have so I can be really successful in it, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to get on the ladder or go further or anything like that, right? That's just an example. But I feel like there's someone who you already know who has the answer, right? So if you feel stuck in any way and not sure how to progress, speak to that person. You already know who they are, because I'm telling you, they will shed light on something that will just, it'll be like a light bulb moment in your mind. Like, of course, right? It'll be like, of course, I had no idea I could even do that, right? And then from there, boom, you take the steps and you accomplish what it is that you set out to achieve here. So this is awesome. Okay, so definitely if there's something you're on the fence about, you're not sure, you're feeling a bit stuck, feeling like you hit a roadblock, or there's something you want to accomplish here that involves your work, your career, higher learning, anything of that nature, there is someone who is in a position of authority or has a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience that can help you, okay? And I think it's through information, sharing of information. So what else do we have for Libra? Yeah, you may be worried about financing something. How do I finance this course, this degree? How do I finance, acquiring this skill? I need to do more training in order to be in a position where I can have a higher paid job or something like that, right? So you may be worried about that, but there's someone that can help you. Yeah, you're not meant to do this alone. There's someone that can help you with that. Amazing. Okay. So you have the 6 of Pentacles with the 5. Okay. So this is it. I feel like this is not about you not having the means to do it, but I think you're concerned about how can I invest in my future, because I feel like there is a big gap between the finances that I have and the finances that I require. But there may be some kind of grant or funding that you weren't aware of, but this person is aware of, okay? Or there may be some other means of getting support. So don't feel like just because you don't technically have, some insight or resource or finance that you think you need, that doesn't mean that's the only route, is what I want to say, right? There may be another route that you can take, or there may be assistance available to you. Okay, so it's important to have this conversation with this person, because I feel like you're going to get help here one way or another. So you don't have to do this alone, especially because you have the 3 of Cups. and the Nine of Cups, right? So by teamwork, by working with others, you'll be able to achieve something significant here, something that's going to be very celebratory. I feel like it's going to be very celebratory, but I feel like it's a case of, again, it's giving me that vibe of like graduation or, you know, promotion or working your way up the ranks and being successful, right? But whatever it is, I feel like it's going to allow you to acquire a lot of abundance. And it's going to make you feel really good about it as well, because you're putting the work in, you're getting a fair opportunity to place yourself wherever you want to be. So that's what I'm getting from this. I do get a sense of you graduating something in some shape or form. This could be like a master's, a PhD, right? Something like that. You could be becoming a doctor or something like that, like having a doctorate in something. I don't know. That's just one example, but it's that sort of thing. So hopefully it makes sense. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. So yeah, there's someone who cares a great deal for you. I feel it's probably someone that maybe it's an old lecturer. It could be an old lecturer, someone that really saw your potential, that really does care about your well-being, that you worked closely with, not in a romantic way, I don't feel, but just someone who kind of took you under their wing. Maybe they can support you with this, right? But I feel like, yeah, this is something that means a great deal to you. It's something that you really want to succeed in, something you want to achieve. Yeah, it's really aligned to your vision. It's aligned to your values, right? So I don't know whatever it is you're trying to accomplish here, but you feel like it's essential, okay? It's something you truly want. And yeah, with the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you do have to put yourself out there. Be willing to ask for assistance, okay? Because you may be feeling a little bit too prideful to ask for help. Don't be, because you'll get it, okay? Got the Loving Man at the bottom of the deck, so it could even be a romantic partner. It could be someone that you've, you know, are romantically involved in, right? That happens to be in this field of expertise. It's possible, but it could be someone, it could even be a parent, right? That's already in that career path, on that career path. Or it could be someone that just has a great deal of love and care for you that can assist you. But either way, I feel like the important thing is to be open and to have that open conversation with this person. As I said, I feel like you'll know who this is if this is relevant to you. And they'll be able to help you get over whatever obstacle you feel like you have at the moment and reach your goal. So that's awesome, Libra. I hope that helps. So now we're going to go over to Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with you at this time. So what's coming up this week for Scorpio? What's currently playing out for the sign of Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, you have victim mentality and decrease. Yeah, you need to change your perspective here. I feel like you're kind of in this energy of only seeing the bad in things. You're only seeing what isn't working. You're not focusing on what is. Maybe it's a specific situation. Most likely this is about a romantic connection that may be coming to an end, or one that you feel like you cannot break free from. Okay, someone you've been romantically involved with is what I feel, but it's time to take a step back and be very objective with yourself. Okay, if you feel like this situation is emotionally depleting you to this extent, then there's something that's becoming very toxic about the connection. Okay, because I've got to be honest, I'm feeling like it is a romantic connection. This is someone you were either in a relationship with or you still are. But you feel trapped by it either way. So you haven't released this person. This is an attachment that you're still very much locked into. It's an entanglement of sorts, right? But I feel like you just spend more of your time crying than you do laughing at this time, and that is a problem. Okay, let's have a look. Hi, Monday Racing, welcome. If you missed the Libra message, you can always rewind. I just did Libra, okay? Just in case you didn't catch it all. All right, so Scorpio, what's going on here? What is this about? Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you are struggling to do what needs to be done, but I think you're going to do it. So you may have already parted ways with this person, or you're about to, because you have the 4 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, okay? So this is you either feeling rejected by this person no longer emotionally giving to you, or you having to reject this once beautiful love that you had with this person. Someone you saw as a soulmate, possibly even your forever person, that's now, I feel, coming to an end, or you're at least creating separation between you and this person emotionally, because this is getting too much for you. All you're doing is crying and crying over what isn't working. So I see you potentially emotionally detaching, but we'll get to that in a minute. You have the Chariot, Cancerian energy, and the Empress. Yeah, I feel like this is a big decision for you to make, because you have a lot of love for this person. We can see that, okay? That's why you're so emotionally affected by this connection. However, you have learned how to truly love yourself. And I feel like as much as you love this person, you love yourself more now. So instead of accepting that, oh, you know, this is kind of how this relationship is, but I don't want to let go of this person. No, you're understanding that you deserve better, actually. If someone makes you cry all the time, there's something very wrong with the relationship. That means there's a disconnect, or you're not on the same page. And I feel like you're coming to finally accept that. And because you know how to truly love yourself, and because you love yourself more and you know you deserve more, you are moving forward. But it's painful. It's painful to do so. So you may be crying a lot this week, but that's okay. You're having an emotional purge. Let yourself have it, okay? Because obviously this is something that's been building up behind the scenes, behind a wall. You've had like a dam there for a long time, and now it's broken. The floodgates are open, right? But you're still moving forward. You're still focused on what you want. You know that you're abundant, right? You're an empress, for goodness sake, right? You're an empress. So regardless of your gender, this is just speaking of this energy of being very abundant, having your foundations, your stability, nurturing, caring, loving, like you are the full package. This is the divine feminine at its archetypal level, right? Taurus, Libra energy, by the way. But I feel like this is it. As I said, Cancer. This is you recognizing that you can have it all. You can create the life of your dreams. You can have the relationship you've always dreamed of. But there is this painful realization that perhaps this isn't it, or at least this isn't it at this time. Okay, because at the bottom of the deck, you do have the 8 of Cups. So you are walking away. I feel like for a long time, you've been in this energy of feeling trapped, feeling stuck, that nothing's changing, nothing's progressing, and that this is kind of your lot in life. But I think you woke up one day realizing, like, is this how I want to spend the rest of my life? Is this how I want to feel moving forward? And then that's when you realize that no, there is more to life than this, and I am deserving of more than this. So now you're choosing to emotionally detach, okay? Yeah. But you walking from this person, or you creating emotional distance between you and this person, may lead to some kind of conflict here, or confrontation. So just be aware of that, okay? Because I feel like this person, whoever you're dealing with, they might not take it lying down, okay? They might be affected by this as well. So just be aware of that there may be an argument or some kind of dispute. But either way, I know that from what I see here, you're going to do what's in your best interest at this time, because you're realizing, no, I really need to take care of myself. So I'm sorry that's not the cheeriest of messages, Scorpio. But you know that you have to do what's best for you at this time, because honestly, it's not making you happy, and you know that. So it's time to move forward. So I'm wishing you the best of luck with your healing at this time. All right, so let's continue. We've just done Scorpio. Now we're going to do Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, what's going on here with you this week? Okay, Sag, you have the sacred temple and the angels of the four directions in reverse. Okay, remember you can watch from your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. I recommend watching from them all. But anyway, I feel like with this combination, Sag, you're kind of, this is funny, I literally heard initiation through fire. Okay, sounds intense, I know, but that's literally what I just heard, initiation through fire. So I feel like you're having to learn some very deep, profound lessons at this time, very spiritual lessons as well, very philosophical lessons, right? And it's not easy because the divine are taking a step back. They're like, we cannot intervene. You have to go through this rite of passage because that's what's bringing you back to your true self, your higher self. You're also having this kind of realignment taking place within the ego, within the energy centers are being brought back into alignment. There's a lot of decluttering going on within your energetic field at this time. So yes, it is not an easy process. Yes, there are things coming up that perhaps you didn't want to look at, but I feel like you're already going through the worst of it, or you've already gone through the worst of it. But in order for this to complete, this process to complete, it does mean going through the necessary steps, going through that cycle of deep inner introspection, healing. Even if it's difficult, even if it's challenging, even if it does mean addressing the things you would rather keep in your in your closet, right? The skeletons in your closet. But it is going to serve you in the long run if you do this, okay? So definitely a rite of passage going on here. I feel like you've already been through the dark night of the soul, but this is more like, you know, the next leg of this journey. Because I'm telling you, so you guys are going through some kind of initiation process, an upgrade, or some kind of spiritual awakening here. But let's continue and see what else we can find out for you guys. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, definitely initiation through the way of fire. Oh my gosh. But the divine is like, it's okay, Sag can take it. And Sag is like, can I? But yes, you can. But trust me, you're going to come out completely renewed as a result of this. You're not going to even recognize yourself. But let's see, what else can we find out this week for Sagittarius? Yeah, it was necessary. This is how you free yourself from your karma, from karmic cycles of the past. Yeah, it's preparation for sure. Sag, this is significant, right? As I said, this is preparation for what's to come. But you needed to be ready. You needed to go through this rite of passage in order to be of the right frequency to attract what it is you are calling into being. You have justice, Libra energy with the lovers, Gemini, okay? So you may, you guys who know me, you know I don't do twin flame readings, but for some of you, this is a twin flame journey, right? Where both of you are going through a rite of passage. You had to really deal with past life karma, ancestral karma, and karma from this lifetime, right? It's all being cleared out, equalized. So that does mean having to address things that you would rather not address. Very, very deep wounds. Also, certain patterns of behavior, thought processes, where it'd be a lot easier to ignore them, you're being forced to confront them so that you can have a clean slate. And so this union can truly come together because it will not be long, okay? There's a reason why this is so prominent in your reading this week, Sagittarius, because it's almost time, okay? You have the Chariot, Cancer energy, Knight of Pentacles, that is Virgo, okay? So you could be dealing with any of these signs or have any of these signs in your chart. Libra, Gemini, Cancer, and Virgo, okay? But regardless, Sag, like I said, this is a rite of passage. This is leading you towards your ascension, right? You are evolving, you are shifting in frequency, You're coming online on a level that you've never experienced before, right? Your spiritual abilities are going to start coming online more and more. You're going to become more tapped into your higher self. You're going to be able to communicate more with the divine, right? So you are going through an upgrade, but it's a deep one, okay? It's a big one. And I feel like, yeah, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to process. Obviously, with an ascension comes a lot of symptoms, so you have to kind of ride that wave a little bit. And if you're needing to rest a lot, take regular breaks, right? This is not a process you can rush. You have to take it step by step. But I do feel like it is leading you towards your true will, your true wishes, your true desires, what you really do resonate with on a soul level, right? It's like your 3D reality is going to start finally reflecting the 5D. But it's a process. There's a lot that needed to be shifted out first. And I feel like that's what's taking place. So if you notice things seemingly collapsing in your life, if you see connections seemingly fall by the wayside, there's a reason for it, okay? It's part of this process. Don't fight it, just allow it to happen. You have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What you need to know is there's always a choice to be made. Yes, the divine are doing this on your behalf. You are having to go through the process, but what path you take as a result is always entirely up to you. The divine cannot force you to step forward, right? You can try and revert back to your old way of doing things, your old life, but know that you'll just have to go through this process again. But if you move forward, then it can lead you to something you never experienced before. You know, deeper levels of love that you've never experienced, new opportunities that you never saw on the table for you, experiencing more profound spiritual, I don't know, moments in your life than you've ever experienced before, having that deep heart-to-heart with your higher self to a level you've never experienced. I mean, it's significant in all ways, but it will liberate you as well. 9 of Pentacles, okay? This will give you a sense of freedom, stability, a sense of really just owning your autonomy, being in your element, feeling like there's literally very little that can stop you in life, right? Being in your element. So it really, truly is worth it, okay? So Sag, I hope that helps, whoever needed that message. All right, I'm gonna take another sip of water and then we'll go into Capricorn's reading. And for those who are tuning in now, welcome. This is your weekly update. I have done signs Cancer. I'm now about signs from Cancer to Capricorn. I'm now about to do Capricorn. So if you missed your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, you can always rewind or wait for the timestamps at the end. You can watch from all placements, okay? So just be aware of that. So Capricorn, let's see what you need to know. What's coming up for you this week? What is playing out for Capricorn this week? Okay. Interesting. And one more card, please. Ooh, Capricorn. Interesting. You have increase and the loving man. Okay. So Capricorn, you could be connecting with the divine masculine energy here. Doesn't have to be a male, okay? It's not gender specific, or this could be your energy if you identify more with the masculine energy, okay? But with increase as well, I feel like there's someone coming forward here wanting to explore new potential, explore the possibility of building a dream life with you, okay? This is gorgeous. I feel like someone sees the potential of forever with you. I mean, this could be someone you already know or someone that you are coming to know. This could be someone new in your life. This could be someone you're already in a relationship with, or someone you're friends with or you work with, right? Whoever this person is, they are coming forward with the best of intentions. This person's not afraid to show you that they love you, okay? Or you could be doing this towards someone else. because you see this potential, right? It's not something that's just a pipe dream. You see this as something that could become tangible, or they see this about you, okay? So take it how it resonates. So amazing. Okay, let's see what we can find out about this romantic connection that may be forming or has formed. So let's get more about this at this time for Capricorn. Oh yeah, whoever this loving man is, whether it's you or them, this masculine feels like they've waited a long time for an opportunity like this, with someone like this, and they are not going to let it pass them by, okay? I feel like this person has dealt with a lot of disappointments in the past, okay? But they're not letting it stop them from putting their best foot forward, all right? So you have the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So yeah, someone who is very, very sure of themselves and what it is that they want, okay? Like I said, they waited a long time for this opportunity, and now it's being presented, boom, they're taking it, okay? To see where it could possibly lead them. I feel like communication is coming in very quickly. It's very passionate, very assertive, okay? Even if this person generally seems quite shy or not someone you expect to approach you in this way, they're doing so because, like I said, there isn't doubt here when it comes to this person. They know what it is that they want, and it appears to be you, or vice versa. Yes, this person's been through a lot of disappointments, a lot of challenges in love, but it doesn't stop their capacity to love or to give, or this could be you. There may even be someone from your past that you may be reconciling with, Capricorn, okay? But this could also be someone entirely new. However, with your energy being here with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this person is, I mean, they know for sure what you're about, who you're about. They know that you are deserving of the best, okay? That you are worthy of having everything that you could possibly want in life, because you are grounded, you are loyal, you are hardworking, you are stable, you are nurturing, you are giving, right? This queen does it all. She's only one step away from becoming the Empress, okay? And this masculine sees it, okay? They're not dumb. They know that you are one step away from becoming the Empress, pretty much, right? So I feel like this person really does want to show you that they do see who you really are, what you have to give, what you offer the world, okay? And those closest to you. And I feel like this person wants to match that energy, which is gorgeous. And you have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. This could be a Sagittarius, right? But regardless, this person knows it's going to take time, especially if this is someone from your past. They're not expecting to win you over willy-nilly. It's going to take time to heal the connection, whatever transpired between you and them in the past. If this is someone new, I feel like they're aware that you've been through a lot. So they don't want to rush things. They don't want you to feel like there is any pressure. It's just they want to show you that they really are committed to the idea of having long-term with you, okay? That they are serious, that they are genuine. So that's nice. And yeah, you have the 9 of Wands. So I feel like even though there may be some hesitancy to put yourself out there again, especially if you've been burnt, or this could be them, you're doing it anyway, or they're doing it anyway. I see both people still putting themselves out there regardless, because of the potential here. Because there is, we can see that there is real potential in this connection. So because of that, I feel like you're both choosing to step forward and maybe heal this, or heal yourselves, and see where this connection takes you. So that's gorgeous, Capricorn. I hope that helps. All right. So, we've done Cancer all the way to Capricorn. We're now going to go over to Aquarius, okay? So this will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this week. Aquarius, what's coming up for you this week? What is it that you need to know? All right. So Aquarius, you have Teacher and Peace in reverse. You're learning a valuable lesson here is what I'm getting. Okay, there was something that you needed to know, something you needed to learn through experience. It wasn't necessarily something you could have predicted, but I feel like you are learning something significant here. I feel like not only are you learning a lot about yourself, you may be learning a lot about other people in your life. Your interpersonal relationships as a whole is being reflected here. Okay? So if you feel like there is a particular connection in your life that is strained, where you feel like you cannot see any form of resolution, there is a lesson within that. There's something that does need looking at, addressing here. Something that you can learn from the experience. Or maybe it's about something you can learn about how you approach this, or approach conflict in general, or how you approach trying to find a resolution, right? Or even if it's a case of merely surrendering control so that you can have a sense of inner peace again, and knowing that some things are out of your hands or some things need time, right? Whatever the lesson is, it's something that you need to learn because it's going to serve you moving forward as well as in the current moment, okay? So let's see what we can find out in terms of the tarot. I feel like you're very much used to being in control of certain aspects of your relationships. And maybe on this occasion you aren't, and that's kind of creating a sense of unease. But you may need to pan out and look at the bigger picture. Try and look at things from a different perspective. Because maybe you're not meant to control whatever this is that's playing out at this time. Maybe you're meant to take a step back and try and look at it from a different angle, or leave it as it is, right? Or move forward. Right? So let's see. Let's see what it is. What am I even saying? What else you need to know? I'm just mumbling at this point. I think that might be the 3 coffees I had today. It's probably not a good idea, especially when I'm kind of sleepy. But you know, it was the only way I was going to be able to do these readings. So yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, definitely a need for introspection. Try not to force a situation to be how you want it to be. That's what I'm feeling here. You're trying to force something to be a set way, and that is not what you're being asked to do at this time. So you may have a real struggle with surrendering control, okay? But that's exactly what you're being asked to do by the divine. You have the Hermit, Virgo energy, and the 2 of Pentacles, right? So that's the thing. Your energy is very much being pulled in various directions instead of taking a moment out to step back from the situation and reflect. Try and see the deeper meaning behind what's taking place here, what you can draw from it, how you can do things differently. Instead of forcing, how about flowing? Because I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to achieve an outcome through force, when the lesson was about finding that balance between flowing and attracting and, you know, manifesting, but also surrendering. And I feel like that may be what you're kind of overlooking at this time. So there's definitely a need for introspection. Take some time out to reflect and try and ground your energy. That's very important as well, because inside there's a lot of inner turmoil and conflict with the 5 of Wands and the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. Again, there is that the overwhelming need and urge to control things, right? And that's just creating more friction and frustration for you because you cannot control this situation. You're being shown that this is outside of your control. The only person or entity, should I say, that's in control of this right now is the divine. You know, the divine in this situation is the teacher, right? Trying to show you the magic in surrendering control. But you're not getting the lesson, I feel. And that's why you're getting frustrated, because instead of surrendering and allowing peace to enter your life by just accepting and embracing things as they currently are, you're actively trying to fight the universe to get the outcome you want. And trust me, that does not go well, okay? That never works out well. So there is a need for surrender here, Aquarius. But I feel like even though a chapter is trying to close for you, look at how she's trying to keep it open. 7 of Wands. It's like you're doing, at any cost, you want to keep this window open. Whatever this is, okay? Whatever this cycle is, whatever window you're trying to keep open, you're trying to force it open at all costs. Again, that is about control. But I feel like what you don't necessarily know, Aquarius, is that you're making it more painful than it needs to be. This is the Knight of Wands, the Wounded Warrior card in the traditional deck, right? So you're wounding yourself way more than you need to. If you simply just let go, stop trying to hold the fort up and just simply let go, even if it falls, and just move forward, things are going to start to feel much easier for you, okay? So that is what you're advised to do. So hopefully that helps, Aquarius. All right, so who we got now? Pisces. Pisces is next, okay? Sun, Moon, rising, and Venus. Pisces. What do you need to know at this time? What does Pisces need to know this week? Wow. That's a change and a half, Pisces. So you have transformation and milestone. Oh my gosh, there is something happening here. It's like you went from one extreme to the next. You're leaving behind something really toxic for something incredibly beautiful, something that you've always wanted. So it's like I don't know what karmic cycle you've just closed, but you are starting something absolutely divine here. Because you weren't afraid to cross the threshold. You weren't afraid to accept and embrace the change, to take the steps you were guided to take, to have this change in your life. So as such, it's leading you to something significant in your life. We'll see what that could be. That could be many things. That could be screaming of commitment. That could be about a life goal. That could be about your career. This could be about the location you're in. It could be so many different things, right? But it's significant, very significant. Okay, so let's have a look and see. But my gosh, like I cannot tell you the opposites, right? Going from one extreme to the next, leaving a horrible situation to something absolutely gorgeous. Like it's insane, okay? Because you weren't afraid to take those steps that you were guided to take. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see. Wow, for some of you, you're getting a lot of success in whatever it is that you're doing in terms of your work, your career, your skills, your hobbies, possibly a talent, right? A gift that you have. But there's definitely recognition here. This is you kind of being exalted for just being who you are. Okay, people appreciating you for who you are and what you bring to the table. Okay, yeah, all right. But there is a warning, but I'll get to that in just a second. You have the Six of Wands, fire energy, and the Page of Pentacles, earth energy. So this is it. I feel like you are getting recognition for either something that you've done that was really brave, okay? So like I said, if you were leaving something really toxic behind and you took a bold step towards something new, something that was going to bring you a lot of happiness, people are seeing you as really strong or being very courageous with doing that and are singing your praises. Like, wow, I cannot believe Pisces overcame all that. That's amazing. Here, let me support you. Let me show you. Let me do something to help you, right? So, because this could be a gift, okay? It's possible this could be a gift, some kind of blessing to just show appreciation, to show admiration, or how inspirational you've been to others who are looking to improve their life, who are overcoming perhaps or trying to overcome something you just overcame. But I feel like you're getting a lot of positive attention at this time for either something you overcame or something that you're now doing, which is awesome. However, there is a wolf in your midst, okay? Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like this could be whoever you're trying to leave behind, that was part of that toxic situation, they may be seeing this and they don't like it. They don't like the fact that you're getting a lot of positive attention, and perhaps, you know, they're not getting such a positive reception from people. Maybe there were things that came out about them that they didn't want exposing. And now they're having to be strategic. They're having to find a way to kind of avoid further confrontation or negative attention, right? Or simply they're just trying to find a way to get you back, okay? With the Three of Pentacles, this person may be in a situation where they were really not good to you. They were putting someone else above you, possibly. Could be in a work situation, could be in a love situation, but now they want to try and be strategic and how they can try and win you back. You know, ask you to come back and work for them again, even though they screwed you over, or ask you to come back in a relationship with them, even though they were telling someone else that they were the one for them, right? Something like that. It was something very shady anyway. And I feel like this person is seeing the success, the positivity that's coming in your life, these beautiful changes coming in, and they don't like it because they're not a part of that story, even though they were obviously someone who sabotaged you in the past in one way or another, right? So just be very careful of this person, especially if they try to offer you love, okay? Ace of Cups, that could be another thing as well. Wow, okay, so you may have someone new coming into the picture, Pisces, right? Someone who actually does want to show you love, care, compassion, consideration. Look at that Page of Cups as well. This could be someone new that you've crossed paths with. So you left a very toxic relationship or a situation or a work situation behind, and now you're moving towards something beautiful where you truly feel valued, respected, loved, cared for. And your past person doesn't like it. So they may be trying to worm their way back in and convince you to come back. Just be aware of that, okay? Because I do see this person possibly reaching out to you very soon. Yeah, 8 of Wands under that as I say that. Yeah, you may even get some kind of message or communication from this person this week. So just be careful, okay? Because this person is still coming from a very questionable energy, okay? With the 7 of Swords, not trustworthy at all. So I hope that helps. But other than that, as long as you can heed the warning and use your discernment, you've got something beautiful happening here, Pisces. So I'm so glad to see that, because I know for a lot of you guys, it ain't been easy. So really happy for you. Okay, so next will be Aries. And as I said, guys, if you miss your reading, you can rewind. And I'm also going to add timestamps after. Okay. So, I'm getting tired, okay? But these messages are flowing really nicely, so I'm feeling really good about it. Some very, very interesting messages coming through for you guys. So hopefully it'll be beneficial for you. But let's see, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's coming up for you this week? What do you need to know? Okay, similar cards. Maybe not so similar, okay? But let's see. You have Milestone as well. And you have Kindred Partnership in reverse. Yeah. Okay, this is what I got, Aries. I just got this as a download. You may have been planning to have possibly, okay, I want to be very careful how I word this, because, Aries, some of you guys may have thought that the person you were dealing with wanted high levels of commitment. Maybe you saw a potential future with this person. Maybe you thought that they would ask you to move in with them. Maybe you thought they would propose to you one day. Maybe you thought that you guys would settle down, or that you would come into a serious commitment with this person. I feel like that didn't happen. I feel like what you're finding out in this moment, I feel like this is something that's actually transpiring right now. You might find out that this person is walking away, or this person had no intentions of actually settling down. So you may want two completely different things. You thought this person was serious when actually they were not, okay? Oh my gosh, yeah, I feel so bad because I feel like you're finding out that this person had no intention of having something serious with you, and that stinks. Oh my gosh, okay, let's see what we can find out here. You may have even not bypassed, you may have even shelved a connection for this person, thinking that this person was more sincere when actually they weren't. Oh my gosh, okay. What are these messages? I don't know, but that's what's coming through. And this energy, it's, oh, I'm so sorry. If you're going through this, I'm so sorry. It's awful. Yeah, let me just see what else is coming up in terms of the tarot. But oh, Aries, man. Yeah, oh gosh, if I could give you guys a hug, I would. Bless you. Yeah. At least you're aware now of where you truly stand. I know it absolutely sucks though. But the good thing is that it's leading you to better things, okay? Let me just say that. It's leading to better days. So that's the good thing. All right, so Six of Swords. This is you moving on. You may be even relocating. If you do actually share a house with this person, you may be moving out, okay? Because you're realizing that this person may not be sincere, okay? So you may be moving out, or this person may be moving out, or there's just separation here, okay? Someone is moving forward. I feel like you are moving forward. But well, the good thing is, yes, you have this awareness now with the Sun, Leo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo. You have this clarity. You know where you stand now. You know the truth. And now you can focus on your true abundance, because you are going to get this, okay? That's the good thing. Even though this sucks, you know that there are better and brighter days ahead of you. You know that connection that you're looking for exists. You feel it energetically. And I feel like even though this is kind of like a hard pill to swallow, I feel like you're not completely distraught over it, because you know intuitively, and because you're getting the signs that your person is out there, right? This wasn't it. It just brought that clarity, like, oh, I knew there was something more than this, right? So I feel like you're just following your bliss now, okay? And you're trying to not let those heavier emotions weigh you down, is what I feel. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's all the fixed signs. So that's Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like, yeah, you know that things are changing, that sometimes things don't work out, and sometimes people aren't who you thought they were. And maybe, you know, it's better to find out now than to continue down this path and find out later on that actually it was never going to reach those levels. But does that mean that there aren't new opportunities elsewhere? That there aren't new partnerships that can be explored? Right? There absolutely is. And I feel like you are going to plant your feet in new lands. You may even be relocated to a different town, a different city, right? A different environment where you have better opportunities, not just in love, but also your work, right? Or maybe that is the reason. Maybe you feel you have to relocate, but this person told you that they're not following you, that they're not coming for the journey. That could be it as well for some of you, which is not easy by any means if the two of you are deciding to take different paths. But you know this is something that you need to do. And you're being guided to do, actually, with the Wheel. So something good is definitely going to come as a result of this. Yeah, it sucks that there's a separation clearly taking place here, but this means that it will lead you to this, right? It's just not happening in this current format. And with the the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, that's Leo energy again. So it could very well be Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart, right? You could be dealing with a Leo. But I feel like this is you essentially in your divine masculine energy, just concentrating more on the positives, trying to concentrate more on what it is that you're trying to create, manifest, what you're trying to attract, what you want to go after, because there's something you want to pursue here. It could be something creative, could be a new connection. We do have the Three of Pentacles here. So for some of you, you may be releasing a connection with someone because you're realizing that this person does not have the same vision that you have. They don't have the same goals, you know, long-term goals as you. And you may be coming to realize that, which is why you're parting ways. But you may be forming or crossing paths with someone who does, with the Lovers. Could be a Gemini, right? You also have the Star under that as Aquarius energy. So there is definitely something taking place here. There could be some healing as well between you and another person, especially if you did sideline someone for this person. You may be looking to heal that connection, realizing your mistake here, or looking to meet someone new who does have the same life goals as you, as in, you know, having a same vision for the future in terms of a relationship, okay? Or in work, that's possible as well. But I do see you leaving a situation behind and possibly crossing paths with someone new. So there you go. There's the silver lining, Aquarius. I said Aquarius. Okay, for some of you guys, you could be meeting an Aquarius. So interesting, okay? But I hope that helps, Aries, okay? All right. So interesting reading that was, Aries. Let's now go over to Taurus before we wrap up the reading with Gemini. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is coming up for you this week? For Taurus, you have great gratitude in reverse and the honoring path in reverse. I see a pattern repeating, Taurus. Choosing the same path that leads you to the same outcome, that brings you the same misery, and then you blame the universe for it. Okay, that's what I'm seeing, a self-fulfilling prophecy. I did get a similar message for you in your monthly as well. That's something you absolutely need to take a look at, Taurus, because this is a self-sabotatory energy. And I feel like on some level, you don't feel that this could be any different. And I'm not sure why that is. It's like you feel like things are never working out in your favor. You never get the success, the acclaim, or the respect you're looking for. You don't get the accomplishments, the achievements you're looking for. You don't get whatever this is, right? The honoring path to you is. You feel like you're always missing out. So you're very like sullen about it. But I feel like, again, this is kind of highlighting a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy here. So I definitely need to take a look at that. But let's see what tarot messages we can get for you. So there's something you may feel like you're missing out on this week. An opportunity that you think someone else is getting, or something not going how you'd hoped, right? But again, it's highlighting a pattern of yours, a way of doing things that doesn't serve you, that doesn't lead to the results that you need or want. But let's see what else we can find out in terms of the tarot. Yeah, what you don't know is you're manifesting, but you're manifesting from the wrong energy. You're manifesting what you don't want instead of what you do want, okay? So maybe the way you're communicating, the words that you use, the energy that you have, the way you're trying to bring it into fruition is the problem. Because you are manifesting, it's just you're manifesting an ending. Okay. So you have the Magician and the Three of Pentacles. So as I said, you are manifesting. You are calling something to play out in the 3D. You have everything you need to manifest abundance. But I feel like it's your energy. It's highlighting something to do with your energy and the way you're approaching a situation. Right? You may be also kind of, because the 3 can represent team, or it can also represent the Ascended Masters. It can also represent being in a position where you have to demonstrate your skill or demonstrate your capabilities, right? Or being given a platform to show your craftsmanship, something like that. That's what you're trying to attract. You're trying to attract an opportunity to demonstrate something, to prove yourself, right? And maybe that's the problem. You feel like you have to be validated, that you have something to prove. But you've always been worthy of this. That's what you need to know, right? That you are deserving of abundance and beauty in your life, Taurus. You have nothing to prove to anybody, right? And maybe that's the problem. You don't feel worthy of this, maybe. Or you feel like you can't do this alone, but you can. But there's some narrative behind the scenes that's affecting how things play out for you. There's a lack of belief here somewhere. Okay? So it really takes some time to reflect on that. Maybe imposter syndrome, it may just be feeling a lack of confidence, or feeling like you can't do something alone, or a fear of investing in something in case it doesn't pan out, right? Assuming the worst. I don't know, but you'll know what that is. Because you have the Death card, Scorpio energy, and the Ten of Swords. So for that for me screams of an ending, a painful one. Something you wanted coming crashing down, because instead of embracing a change, a different way of doing things, you may have just kicked yourself in the leg, right? You know, stamped on your own foot. So instead of maybe taking a different approach or looking at, okay, how can I approach this differently? How could I possibly be self-sabotaging? Or what am I doing that's putting myself in, not setting myself up for success, but disaster, right? But instead of coming from that perspective, you're just perhaps ending something and then being disgruntled with the universe that you didn't get what you wanted or things didn't go how you hoped. But it's like, well, your approach wasn't right, okay? It's like you can be angry at the universe all you want, but if you're coming from the wrong mindset, the wrong frequency, if you have the wrong attitude, if you feel like it's going to result in failure, guess what happens? Because that's what you're manifesting, right? But you have everything that it takes to manifest a positive outcome. It's just, again, there's something in the mythology or the mindset that is sabotory here. So definitely take a look at that, because I feel like whatever's coming to an end at this time, it's something that's causing a lot of upset for you. It's something you didn't want to lose, right? So it could be a connection, it could be an opportunity, but this is not what you wanted, okay? Because again, you have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is about a wish fulfillment. So you got your wish fulfilled, but it's just, again, the way you manifested it resulted in a negative outcome. So what you meant, oh, okay, this is what I'm getting for some of you. Some of you guys put a wish out there, right? You said, I want this to come into my life. So say, for example, it's a connection. You put it out there to the universe, one way or another, consciously or unconsciously, that you wanted this connection to come into being. I want this connection. You got the manifestation, but somehow through your approach, your attitude, your methods, the way you communicated, I don't know, whatever it was, that sabotaged it and brought it to an end before it could really take flight, right? That a foundation was being built, or the potential for a foundation to be built here with someone else, because this isn't a solitary card, right? Was present, but you brought it to an end, okay? But this was something you asked for. This was a wish fulfilled. So, I don't know. That's something to look at, Taurus. Yeah, look at that. 5 of Pentacles. That is a fear realized. You literally manifested your fears, even though you had a wish fulfilled. You definitely need to have a look at that, Taurus, okay? Because that is self-sabotage at its finest. But does that mean you cannot overcome this? No, absolutely not. But you first have to be aware of it so you can work through it and see what it is that you do that is self-sabotory, so you can start making those necessary changes and set yourself up for success, because you have strong manifestation ability, right? It's just you're using it in the wrong way. So I hope that helps whoever needed that message. Okay, so you can definitely turn that around. And now, last but not least, This will be for Gemini. One thumbs down. I wonder if that was a Taurus by any chance. The truth can be a tough pill to swallow sometimes, you know. Not everyone's ready to hear what they need to hear, but regardless, the truth will out, as they say. Alright, so let's see. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you need to know at this time? That's the thing. I'm not a channel that will tell you what you want to hear. I'll tell you what you need to hear. Otherwise, what's the point of me being here? Okay? But anyway, let's continue. So Gemini, you have fear in reverse. That's good. And you have hidden motivation in reverse. Okay? So, Gemini is opening up, are they? Interesting. So what was once stopping you from expressing what it is you want most, it's being kicked to the curb. Because I think your wish for something, your desire for something outweighs the fear of it not taking place, not manifesting, or not getting the answer you want. Okay, so that's very interesting. Okay, we'll have to see what that is, because that hidden motivations, yeah, sure, you can see a castle, you know, children, a dog, you know, but that vision, that something that's very close to your heart could be different for different people. It's most likely going to be different for different people. So we'll see what this could be pertaining to, but I feel like you're opening up about something that means a great deal to you, Gemini. Something you want for your future, or perhaps not so distant future. Well, let's see. What is it that Gemini is opening up about? What is this hidden motivation that's coming forward at this time? Yeah, it's definitely about what it is that you want, what your vision is, what you want to manifest. Okay, you're struggling with it still a little bit though, because you've got very mixed energy here, but we'll get to it. So, 8 of Wands, okay, so there's that open, direct, very passionate communication, fast communication. So this might be something you blurt out in the spur of the moment, and you're just like, oh crap, how do I backtrack from this? I can't, it's too late, it's out there, right? The information is out there, the truth is out there, right? So you revealed something maybe when you were having a very passionate conversation, possibly with a partner, or someone that you consider a love interest maybe, and then you accidentally blurted out what it is that you want most. So say if this was a friend and you had feelings for them, you might have blurted out like, yeah, well, it's not my fault if I fancy you. And they're like, what? And you're like, what? You know, it's kind of like that. Could be something like that, or you just simply mustering up the courage to express what it is that you want, right? And I feel like with the 9 of Cups, it is something you consider a wish fulfillment. It's something that would truly make you happy, that would make you feel like you're on track to having it all, right? So it's something very, very close to your heart. So it may come up in, you know, in passing, in just the heat of the moment, in a discussion, a very passionate heart-to-heart conversation maybe, or it's something that you just decide to express to someone, okay? Could be that you have a desire to reunite with someone with the 5 of Cups, rebuild what was broken. Or it could be simply overcoming your fear of being left out in the cold, having to deal with heartbreak, disappointment. So maybe that's why you were afraid to express it, because you do want to risk being disappointed, of being left out in the cold in some way, it not materializing, right? And that's why you held back with the 4 of Pentacles, because you're like, no, I don't want to risk it not coming to fruition. I don't want to risk putting myself out there to only be left stranded, right? Especially if you've been through that before in the past, where maybe you felt like it was going somewhere and then someone pulled the rug from underneath your feet. That can be very heartbreaking, right? That can be really challenging. So maybe that's why you had a fear of expressing what it is that you want, in case someone changes their mind or someone tells you that this isn't what they want, right? But I feel like this is something you're overcoming though. You are overcoming that fear And I feel like you are starting to open up about your wishes, your highest hopes, your wants more and more with this person, whoever this person is to you, right? So take it however it resonates. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, right? At the bottom of the deck. So Gemini, this is really about you having an opportunity to turn your luck around. Okay, sure, there may have been disappointment in the past. It may not have happened in the past. But your past does not dictate your destiny, okay? It does not dictate your future or your present. And I feel like the universe really wants you to know that you have as good a shot as anyone of making your dreams a reality. Whatever this wish fulfillment would be to you, whatever it is that you want most, you can have it, right? You can make it a reality if you have the desire, the ambition to put it out there, to express it, okay? Using your words, backing it up with action, right? Making it known with the Sun card, Leo energy, okay? With the wheel, that's the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So any of those signs could mean something to you, Gemini. But I feel like, yeah, you're being encouraged to reveal what it is that you want to this person, whoever this person is to you, because I feel like you might be surprised what this can lead to. Could lead to your wish fulfillment, could lead to a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness, right? But you'll never know if you don't take that leap of faith and express what it is that you want. Because honestly, it'd be so sad if you missed out and always had that sense of what if, by not expressing what it is that you actually want. So I say go for it. I say have this conversation with your person or whoever it is that you feel that is aligned with this vision of yours. And, you know, even if you don't get the answer that you want, at least you know, because the not knowing will drive you nuts, okay? So it's better to know than not know. But I think, honestly, with this energy being here, you might be surprised, Gemini. Okay, so that is all the signs, and that is the weekly update. So I hope that that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did find it useful, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'd love to welcome you into the Soul family. And of course, you know, do check out your monthlies as well. They are going up. The rest of the signs will be up today and tomorrow. There's already a sign premiering right now. That's for Taurus. So yes, the Taurus weekly very much is relevant to the monthly as well. So do check that out if you have strong Taurus placements, because that may be relevant for you. But regardless, thank you so much for checking out this live. I hope you enjoy the live weekly updates. I'll be doing it every week, of course, so you can see, you know, what's happening and what may be unfolding that week, just to have a bit of a check-in. Your feedback is always welcome, so feel free to leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I will be doing another reading for you guys very soon. So have an amazing rest of your day, regardless of the time zone you're in. And I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye for now.